What's up, guys? We're here, Tyler, Texas. Texas State's gonna give you a little preview of the course. I got Ezra. We're gonna go through all the holes. We'll see you soon. If you haven't yet, definitely check out Atlas, guys. This is the bag company that I have invested in. It is an incredible bag. This is the actual Dark Horse Pioneer version 2. It comes with the golden Dark Horse patch. We also have these gray and black Dark Horse patches available for individual sale. And the Atlas patch will also come with the Dark Horse bags as well. Super light. One thing I like about them too is how easy it is to grab a disc out and to put a disc back in. A lot of times that was a struggle point in some of the other bags I was having. I can fit all the discs I want in it, so definitely check it out. The price is super competitive. So atlasdgs.com. We have a couple more of these Dark Horse colors left. So definitely check that out. The link will also be in the description down below. Also, Bogey Bros. We just came out with 2 hats, one in this style and then one in a blue style as well. I think we have a couple of those still available on foundationdiscs.com. The links for both of these will be in the description. Enjoy the video. A little different from last year. Last year we were in the woods, all 18 holes. This year it's a combination of dogwood, which we're only gonna be playing 4 holes, similar to last year. And the rest are gonna be a mixture of 2 of the other courses out here at Tyler. There's a huge complex, and they've kind of combined a couple holes too to make it more of a safari layout. Hole 1, we're starting right away with the pyramid, but it is gonna play pretty interesting strategy-wise. It's the first hole of the tournament to see if people are gonna be running from outside the circle. But it's 382. Oh, it's a little right to left?
Yeah, right left tail, maybe.
So, I mean, the forehand, I think, is definitely probably the play.
That'll play.
Yeah, the wind will just hold that. That's perfect.
Just weak.
A little short.
I like the line though.
You want to see what I was working on yesterday?
Yeah. The 1-step baseball pitch sidearm. That right there, that's peak performance disc golf. That's the future of the sport.
I threw it farther than you. I'm just saying, my timing's way better for some reason doing that. Try to skip it up there? Needs a hit. I think the other play you can do, Ezra, is you can just almost do like a buzz right at it. I did that yesterday and it wasn't that bad. All right, what's the play here?
Balls to the wall, man. Run everything. You know, you can't win if you don't get bodies. I'm outside.
Hey, at least you hit something.
At least I hit something. Yeah, it's actually not, I mean,
it's not as bad.
It's a little daunting, but I feel like, man, it's uphill, dude. It's way uphill.
It's kind of crazy. The closer you get without being on the first thing, it's like actually a harder putt. How'd that do?
Wow. That was good. I mean, this is a pretty cool aesthetic, you know.
It's definitely a sweet hole. I just wish it wasn't the first hole.
I don't mind. I don't know. I don't mind it as much.
Well, I just think like if you have it towards the end of the round,
It's
like hole 16, 17,
it'd be more exciting then.
it'd be definitely more exciting to see people like run putts.
Well, yeah, because I feel like now at the beginning, people are more likely to lay up stuff.
People are gonna lay up and say, I'm fine with the par. Let me just get off the hole. All right, here we are, hole 2. This plays as a par 4, 741 feet. Definitely one of those holes where if you get a good drive, you should be able to execute your upshot if you are in the right spot. You got road OB on the right, OB down the left-hand side. It is a little bit of a technical tee shot with the hill being right to left, and with the wind being right to left, I think that makes this tee shot probably the hardest.
Probably forehand, huh?
I was thinking forehand, but because it's a little headwind too, I don't think you'll be able to get far enough up. So I think it's actually probably like, I think it's honestly
just like a big max distance anhyzer all the way to the basket.
Yes, just max distance. I'm gonna go with my stable nuke, push something over the road, and it should just kind of come out a little bit at the end.
That might be a little left of where I want.
Like
As long as it stays in bounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
soft.
Yeah, it also just rained too, so. Forehand's not a bad play.
I gotta play one because I want to see like where it lands.
I just don't think it's gonna go very far today. Like even that's being lifted, I think that should dig. I think it's
Still dug. Oh, it felt so bad. I don't know what that form was. The one step's got me all messed up.
I got in your head with the one step.
I have no idea. So this is my first time playing the course, so I'm kind of playing blind. I think I've got like 400 feet to the pin. And there we go. I'm gonna throw a backhand spike. So he's the course guide. I'm gonna have a gap. I'll try this shot. You know more than I do. All right.
The only thing is you don't want to be long right of the basket because there is like a tree bunker.
Okay.
But I think that's probably a better shot than.
I feel like without wind, that forehand off the tee could be good.
That might be really good.
Oh.
Oh!
That is just so unique. Too much power. It just holds it over.
The only thing I don't like about that is like I kind of shortened my step.
Oh.
I don't really know. I was just
You
throwing
know
the
how,
field.
how far to go.
Yeah. Where I can just probably.
Gotta get the wobbles out.
I don't know how.
That's the main thing. That was
I
good.
mean, that's parked, but I don't know how to get the wobbles out. It's really frustrating. If anyone knows how to get the wobbles out, please tell me.
There we go. Putt's back, boys. 100% C1X today. Feels pretty good, you know. Oh. I feel like the forehand is definitely more ideal just because you can, if you throw backhand, it's easier to get into this stuff, it looks like.
Without wind, it's almost, it's a really, really easy, not really easy, but it's a much easier shot the further up you get, for sure. It's a good hole though, good 2-shot hole. Hole 3, par 3, 464, double mando, low ceiling. It's going to probably be, I did see a couple people try rollers on here. I could see that somewhat working because there is no OB around the green, so you don't have to really worry about where your disc ends up. But I think the play here is a big forehand. The ceiling's almost too low for the turnover. You would have to have some really crazy late flipping backhand shot for that to work. I think it's just a low screaming forehand.
Smith. Play for the Boston Red Sox. Is that a team? This guy played for the Boston Red Sox?
Yeah. Kurt Schilling, dude. I got a bloody sock to prove it. That was a one sport that I never really got into.
Baseball?
Yeah. I stopped at coach's pitch. I've told you this story.
Oh, T-ball guy.
I told you this story.
T-ball's a great game.
No, I told you my coach's pitch story. Did I not? Was it someone else I told?
You probably told me. What was it? You haven't told them.
We had one girl on the team, and in coach's pitch, for those that don't know coach's pitch, the coach pitches the ball, but he can't field or anything, so you still have like a player as the pitcher, but they just stand kind of behind the pitcher, the coach, right?
So you all kids?
So yeah, we're kids. Okay. We can't be more than 12 years old at this point. Coach throws it. This kid just line drives one right back at him, and the coach
he dodges.
He sidesteps. And it just drills her straight in the face. No. And I'm like in left field or something. And at that point, I'm like, yeah, I'm done with baseball.
That ain't it. Oh, dude.
That's gonna be tough.
That ain't big.
That's gonna be tough.
I wasn't screaming either. Stay up.
That should be about 70 short.
That was good.
Yeah, that was really good. Oh.
All right, it's back. There we go.
There's just so much there's so much wobble. It's like losing so much distance.
Yeah. Go.
Like another, can you see the basket? You need to go like another 70 feet. Far.
Wow.
Like,
all right.
it's way further back than you think.
Oh. That's a great layup, though.
Definitely outside if I shot the basket. That's not
Let's
the,
shoot the basket. I think you're
shoot the
inside.
basket.
I think you're inside.
Do you know Belton was way wrong? Did you know that? I did 2 putts.
43 feet.
Yeah, it's outside. I had 2 putts that were like even more like this. Where it was like right next to it, where you could clearly tell it was inside of it, but if you shot it, it was like 34 feet. There was a lot of circle ones that were way.
So did you step those then?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I asked everyone on the card, and they're like, "Yeah, it's further." Those are just like references. Those aren't
I guess that's-
actual. Now, if there's
Yeah.
a circle,
If it's a
I think if it's a
though.
circle,
If it's paid, you probably have to go with
I think
that,
you
right?
probably have to go off of that. But because
That'd be
it's-
hilarious though. Imagine having a circle on coverage and he's like a foot inside. He's like, no guys, he just step putts it. Technically, a 33 and a third foot is a circle edge, so we don't know.
Hole 4, probably the most difficult, just based off of distance, birdie on the entire course, I would say.
Wow.
It's a very demanding tee shot because it does play a little bit uphill and you do have a gap to hit. I think the best play is to try to get through the initial gap and then the second gap, and then before that second tree bunker, get something up to the left on top of the hill, and then you have like a straight like 375-foot shot at the basket.
Is it par 4?
Par 4, it's 870 feet uphill, and you'll see too the green is very protected because just 10-15 feet right of the green, it drops off straight into like a creek basically. I don't think the creek's playing OB, but if you do go down there, you're going to be having a very difficult putt. Well, not super stable hypercane, but like decently, and try to just push and then get left.
Kind of like that, huh?
Get left.
Wow.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. I'm excited to throw him. That's too flippy. You're not gonna like that. I think you want to go left. Way left. I think even that's fine. I think it's almost impossible to go OB.
It's way up there, probably.
It's way
with
up
the
there.
uphill.
So I think that's a much better play.
Yeah.
We'll see what your first one looks like because I actually haven't gone down that far.
That's just what I like. From right here, it looks like that's what the play is.
I don't think it is. So this whole design, I love it a lot because again, it requires you to actually think about where you want to place the disc. We actually have 3 discs from right to left down this fairway. So you'll see the gap changing from each one. This is probably the hardest of all the gaps, is this right gap. I'm gonna be probably going through the middle gap, and then if you get even further left, the biggest gap, kind of looking right at the basket, is the left one as well. So again, another really kind of good designed hole.
This is a really tough spot to be in.
Yeah, I told you, I don't think you would like it.
I don't even know if I can get it like to the basket from here.
Hold on to your, oh, that might have been a right.
That's probably a good fit.
Free kick.
Yeah, this is not the play.
Yeah, it's not where you want to be.
I don't need to throw you.
This middle gap that I have to hit here has such a lower ceiling. I mean, how far are we? You want to shoot it real quick? I feel like we had decent drives and we're still a good ways.
515.
Okay, maybe we didn't have
Wow.
that. Maybe we didn't have that great drives. It's uphill though, so it's tough to get far. Oh, that's downhill. Better. I mean, it's almost like not a birdie bowl hole back here.
That would have been so good.
I think that would have been the shot.
That is, wow, that's crazy.
I think too. If
You wanna get more distance.
if I go play this hole again, I think I'm gonna do like the turnover that guy. I think that's actually a better play than, because even you can see there's a little hump to make the tunnel on the right so much
The
smaller.
low ceiling is just
Too hard. hardest birdie on the course.
I kind of like that for holes though. Like, you feel like you owned it.
Good shots.
But it's not gimmicky. I mean, it's like
Well,
it's difficult in a good way.
Pretty easy on this one. Stay up. Stay up. See, like I think I might put Waffle House that you're not making a par from there.
Waffle House?
I might put Waffle House on the line.
I'm down. Although
Right.
you order so much food. I'm still down. I'll pay for it if I don't eat that far.
There's no Waffle House in Tyler, guys.
It's on us.
I already looked.
I got crushed.
Well, I take it back.
I got crushed too because there was a tropical smoothie here, and I was so excited because we didn't have tropical smoothie at the last place. I drove there, and they converted it to a Jimmy John's. Same exact building. Like I even remember the drive-through, and it's just like that just absolutely crushed me. How are you feeling about that?
You gonna watch this? Make sure what I do is legal.
You're legal right here. What you're doing right now is legal.
I flip this up to there.
Okay, yeah, you put your mini there. I'm fine with you trying to putt like that.
All right.
I think that's way harder. Your right foot's behind your left foot.
What else can I do?
You take casual relief and putt from back there.
Oh. I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
I'm wanting the position. I have to commit.
I'm so hungry.
Think about the waffles and the pancakes, whatever else they have.
Smothered, covered. Bacon.
Go! No! That was such a good bid too. Oh, it's so hard to get the power. Dang it! How am I supposed to financially recover from freaking Waffle House now?
Hole 5. This was hole 17 or hole 16 from Dogwood last year. This is a very, very tricky hole. I did not get it once last year. Did you get this hole at all?
I don't think so. It's fair enough though, I think.
No,
You know, it's
there's a
obviously
line.
worth.
There's a line.
It's just tough.
It's a very specific line. Most people are going to throw like kind of a turnover backhand, 356. I actually feel a bit of a headwind, so I'm going to not throw this one first. I think you want to throw something kind of like a straight backhand with a little turn at the very end.
You need some height. It's pretty decent.
It's just whether or not I got lucky. I just threw it a little low. You did the same thing I did. Oh, did you get lucky? Oh. See, I love that line. I just disc is not flippy enough.
Good height.
Some people were asking when I was on the feature card at Belton if I was wearing an Ohio State hat. Yes.
Nice flex, dude.
The Ohio State Buckeyes. It's a feature card. It's not a elite card.
I was on one too.
Yeah, it's a feature card. This is a crystal meteor.
Oh. That had a really good shape. That shaped the fairway nice.
That had a really good shape. I just kind of pulled it out of my hand.
And that had height, at least.
This is definitely a hole that you want. Like, this is actually the best spot you could be if you miss the gap.
You don't want to get zinged.
You don't want to get zinged right, and you don't want to get zinged left.
You don't want to get zinged up the basket. It's back. The zing trash cans are back. Oh, the roll.
Almost got zinged. This is now hole 17 on Dogwood. This is 2 of the 4 holes that we are still playing from last year. Great par 4. Another hole that requires 2 good shots to get your birdie. It's a short par 4, 555. Most people are going to go forehand and just kind of push something. You want actually something further right than it looks off the tee, and then it'll give you a pretty good little technical, touchy upshot.
Terrible. Some people go and highs on high and go for the basket, which is just nuts.
I'm watching what you're doing, and I don't see what you're doing differently than what I'm doing. And that's the thing, that's fine. That's the thing that's the most frustrating.
It slipped up a lot.
Like, I don't...
Yeah, I don't know either, because like I look at like...
I'm watching what you're doing, and I'm like, I'm normally pretty good at seeing like, oh wow, I'm definitely not doing that.
It's funny, exactly. I looked at my form like from last year, and it looks the exact same to me. No, it's my form's better now.
That's great, but still the wobble is so frustrating.
And it wobbles right away. It has a ton of spin. It just gets stiff and fly right again. But like technically, you don't need a whole lot of spin to like have it come out clean. It's just like you're like throwing like this and then like either flicking it or pushing it up or something at the very end, you know. So
Something,
if the disc
yeah.
starts out like this, and then like at the end you like change the direction of the disc a little bit.
So
that's
it's
gonna
like
cause the
here
wobble.
and then like
Something like, yeah. I don't know which way it is. So like, you can just try like, just try like doing a bunch of different things with your hand. Just kind of see if you can like, try to like flick it like back at the end.
Well, we will be going to the field after this for sure, and I'll be messing around with it some more. All right, tough second shot from here. I mean, that's. I think I just parked it. Like how? Okay, if I can get my forehand flying like that, now we're talking. Roller, this guy, get in the circle.
Kind of the only shot I have.
Just short. That's the shot. Like I can throw it a little harder. Forehand, because I'm trying to figure this out. It's still not working.
Oh! That was actually about as good as I could do.
Yeah. Looking back at it, it's actually like a more impressive. It's a more impressive line. Looking back.
It's very tight. I mean, look at this. You have like 20 feet at the widest point.
And then it just hyzer kind of straight through this whole line. It's a great hole though. Again, one of those where it's like a great tee shot's obviously rewarded with an easier upshot, but it's not a guarantee, which I like. You still have to like execute and throw a good upshot. Hole 7, 300 feet. This was a
old hole 2.
Yeah, old hole 2. A good little sidearm. Some people might throw a turnover. They don't have a sidearm. Very tight gap off the tee. I'm gonna throw kind of like a more of a straight raptor through on a hyzer and then kind of have it fade over to the.
That OB creek really comes into play. You can hit it, nick any tree, and easily find it. Oh yeah.
Should be good. Two good ones.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I've been working on those in the hotel room.
I'm sure the hotel's pumped about
My
that.
neighbors are loving it. I gotta buy a foam. I gotta buy a pool noodle.
All right, hole 8. I know this hole because we played it as hole 3 last year at Dogwood. 564-foot par 4. We got this nice fairway in the trees. Dogleg left. There's a creek to kind of cross, but it's hard to get to from the tee. You want to basically just push straight and kind of fade off at the end, like 350 maybe, and then have like a little approach shot up to the green. Pretty guarded. There's a lot of trees, but I don't know. I like this hole.
Yeah. I think you can go mid or fairway. I'm gonna throw both. Oh,
The gap is wide all this year. They did clean some trees out.
that's gonna be hard to find. Stable.
Oh, the kick. Maybe I don't like this hole.
That's also a terrible. I mean, it actually fought through quite a bit. But that was a terrible shot. There you go. Push. That's a perfect spot.
I think I want you to tuck more fade, but I like that. Go, it is.
All right, we got one. We got one. The first one, my blower body just said absolutely not.
From there? For a par?
Same par from here.
I'm definitely doubling down on that.
You want?
If you get par, I'll buy you Waffle House twice. If you don't get par, it's even.
I don't even know if I can get to my disc right here.
That's why I like the bet.
All right. I think I got something here.
Ooh, that might be tough. Oh, that's great though. Fade. Kick left. Oh, heck yeah. I mean, it's just poking hope. You know, it's just luck. You can't aim for that gap and hit it.
You
just did. Oh no, because I was going left for that tree though. That's the thing. I pulled it and it's perfect.
I don't want to waste, I don't know what disc I need over there. And that's the Waffle House bet. So I don't want to throw the disc that I'm going to use on that shot. So I'm going Sky Street. Not really the ideal shot here, but could work. Yeah, just not fast enough for that distance.
This is where my mid-range nebula ended up. This is basically ideal because I actually have like a fair gap to go for the green. Hit something. Oh!
Putt.
That was a great shot. Wow.
The putt. I mean, when a double waffle is on the line, maybe that's what I should think about every time I play a hole.
Always think about waffles when you're
Like if I birdie this hole, you get a double waffle.
trying to jump. You don't want to go.
Maple syrup.
I mean, you went
Add the
tall,
butter.
so, you know.
Maple syrup. Add the butter. I'm very motivated by waffles. Just imagine how good I'd be if I was sponsored by Waffle House.
Maybe that's the next
I
thing.
might not ever lose if I'm sponsored by Waffle
If
House.
Waffle House is watching this, they should sponsor him. Sponsor me too, so that way I don't have to pay for his waffles.
Final hole here, hole 9. The back 9 is going to be over on Ezra's channel, so make sure you guys go check that out. 405 feet. I want to say though it probably plays closer to 450, 460, just with how extremely uphill it is. It does have a little bit of a gap off the tee that you have to hit. And it's essentially a pretty straight shot with a slight little fade at the end. The basket's pretty protected by some tree bunkers, you'll see. I threw probably my best forehand that I could do, and I came up like 40 short, looking right at
Is that
it.
a one-step or one
No,
step?
that was a run-up.
Oh, wow.
That was a run-up situation.
That's serious. All right.
Yeah, I'm not really
I
quite
just
sure.
don't even care about playing anymore. I'm down 2 Waffle Houses, and my confidence is shot, so.
All right, I'm gonna try to really think about going this way versus that.
Same thing?
Dude, I thought less.
It was better.
I thought less wobble.
I would not say that.
I mean, it's not no wobble,
Yeah.
but I feel like it was not as
So
drastic.
maybe, yeah, so maybe you're all doing this, and you need, like, it's really hard to change too, you know, so like, if on that one you thought you were like way more, it was probably just like very slight.
Very
So
slight.
you got to like way more.
Yeah.
So maybe it was. How about that tree though? How about that shot?
Yeah, I missed that tree. And that would have been good.
Ah, dude.
Let's end with a good one. If I make this, I'll send someone a $20 gift card to Foundation if I make this. Oh baby.
Oh man.
I wasn't gonna be short, Ezra. I wasn't gonna be short. I almost said Waffle House gift card. I probably would have made it if I did Waffle House gift card. All right, well that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. This is the front 9. Pretty cool name too. I like that they're not just going with like Lindsay Park, and they're not just naming courses off of like the public park that they're at. It's the Thorn, front 9. Back 9's gonna be over on Ezra's channel. And it was so long that I hadn't done a video that I didn't even do the outro properly. So my apologies in the last one. We'll see you in the next one. Keep slinging them discs.